Okay, so when I was studying at UCEN, I found it really flexible because I've got a little girl as well. So anytime I needed time off, or if she wasn't well or anything, there was really understanding. Anytime I needed to catch up on anything, because it's like one-to-one learning, it was easier to do as well. Like, I didn't have a lot of notes, I could just go directly to the tutor, which I found useful.
How do you feel like your tutors impacted where you are now in terms of like your role or what you might want to do in the future as well?
Well, in terms, they've actually had a big impact because the role I've got now as a graduate advisor is under UCEN Manchester, so it's under the same place that I actually studied. And it started off by I was being their student rep, and the tutors found that I was good, so then they told me, they linked me with a tutor or somebody who works in UCEN anyway, and then I became the student governor. And then I started working behind the scenes with like marketing and student experience. And then when I actually left, instead of going straight into my masters, I was offered a position in the UCEN Manchester team.
So can you see yourself potentially studying your masters at some point then, or?
Yeah, I'm going to go back. I've just deferred it for a year. I'm going to defer it for another year, and then I'm going to go and do my masters in international law and business.
So what will that kind of set you up to do then?
I want to be a supply chain manager, so I want to work with international supply chains. That's my goal career. Well, one of my tutors, Dawn, she used to work in supply chain, so all her sessions used to be really fun, and like the stuff she used to say like made me really interested. So I started altering all my subjects and my works to like study supply chains, which got me really intrigued.
Yeah. So is that the kind of thing you do in like your personal projects and individual projects? You kind of chose what you'd want to study there.
Yeah, and it works well with my career that I'm in now because my manager is really focused on like personal development, so he knows what I want to do. So anytime there's something opportunity that's linked to what I'm going to be doing in the future, he gives me the heads up and allows me to like manage my own projects and things like that.
What's it been like coming into education with a child?
It's been a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, especially because I'm not at not a normal university, it's a normal one, but it's not it's not straight 18 with like hundreds of people in lectures and stuff. It's really easy. The teachers know you and your personal circumstances, so they are understanding, like I said before. And the timetable was pretty flexible. It worked around her nursery schedule. So yeah, it's a lot easier than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be really hard, but it wasn't.
Was it harder or easier than now when you're working full time?
Oh, it was way easier than now working full time, because full time you don't get a break.
Yeah,
it's
brilliant.
Very easier.
And is it nice that you can kind of have your daughter grow up and be proud that you've done this? And
yeah, definitely. It's actually funny because today she asked me what I actually did for the first time, so I told her I'm going to take a picture of the office so I can show her what I did.
Oh, that's lovely. Is there anything else you feel like people might like to know about UCEN or the course or whatever it may be?
With UCEN, it's not as scary as you seem. So if you want to go to university but you don't want to go to a traditional university,
is there anything else you feel like people might like to know about UCEN or the course or whatever it may be?
With UCEN, it's not as scary as you seem. So if you want to go to university but you don't want to go to a traditional university,
is there anything else you feel like people might like to know about UCEN or the course or whatever it may be?
With UCEN, it's not as scary as you seem. So if you want to go to university but you don't want to go to a traditional university, and an FE college is really the place to go because it's a completely different environment. Especially if you've got children, it's different. The teachers are more understanding, they know you more on a personal basis, and especially all the staff at UCEN, like you just seen before how I was talking with Rochelle, and she used to be my tutor for 3 years, but now she's like lovely. Well, she was always lovely, but it's just like, it's really great to see.
Those relationships last.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.